Erica, I want to start off by asking, how have the actions done by the defendant on June 1st, 2024 affected you?
I have lack of nutrition. I usually am always weak. I have a lot of scars, a lot of pain. Pain is usually internally, my stomach.
Oh, okay, well, I guess, so, seems like a lot. I guess let's start with the physical first, all right? And if you will, if we can start from the head down, okay? What type of injuries did you have to get treated because of what Mr. Delgado did?
Well, I have a hole left from the trach. It's just there. And then one of the bullets went through my dominant left hand.
Permission to approach the witness, Your Honor? I'm going to show you what's been previously marked as State's Exhibit 53. Do you recognize this photo?
Yes, I took it.
You took this photo?
I took the screenshot of my x-ray.
And it's a true and accurate depiction of what it portrays to be?
Yes.
Has it been altered in any shape or form?
No.
All right. Your Honor, I'll tender to defense for any objection. State's Exhibit 53.
Judge, I don't think I received these medical records in discovery, so I'm gonna object. Unless they're in discovery, we can use them.
They are in discovery.
Okay, which ones are they?
They're tendered to you.
Judge, I don't remember seeing this in discovery, so I object.
Were they tendered?
Yes, Your Honor, they were tendered. We tendered him a hard drive with all the pieces of evidence we had. This was on that hard drive.
Okay. Well, I guess if you're sure, as an officer of the court, I'll overrule the objection. You may proceed. It's admitted.
Thank you. Provisional published, Your Honor?
Yes.
Erica, what are we looking at here?
That is my left hand. In between my middle finger and index finger, you will see small little dots in between the two knuckles. Those.
Now let me stop you there. Are they?
Well, there's bullet fragments right there, and as well in between the hand.
So
like,
it's this right here?
Yes.
And this little dot right here?
Yes, and then that one as well. That as well, and then in between the two middle fingers, that little white line that's in between, those are bullet fragments as well.
Okay, and which hand is this?
This is my left hand, it's my dominant hand.
And where are those fragments today?
They're still in my hand. They cannot be removed. If removed, they would cause a lot more damage.
What kind of damage?
Probably not being able to function correctly. At the moment, I'm able to move my hands, but I have no sensation in these three fingers. I have multiple pain, always radiating up to my arm, down all the way to my neck, due to the fragments and the damage that is to my nerves on my hand.
And do you have a hole here? Or
Yes, I have a hole and I have a scar.
Thank you. Have you regained confidence in that hand?
No, I have not.
And you said that that was your dominant hand?
Yes.
So are you able to write today?
I'm able to write, not as legible, and I'm unable to hold a pen or pencil completely.
Okay. Now, where else were you injured?
I have a lot of injuries on my abdomen. There's just multiple injuries. I have multiple surgeries. I had a hole with my intestine out. With the intestine being out, it had a fistula, which is a hole.
Now, real quick, you said you had a hole. How long did you have that hole?
I still have it. It still hasn't completely healed.
Okay. Now, and you were talking about what was that?
A fistula. It's a hole. The fistula was located in my stomach, So all the acid that our stomach has to break down foods was spilling out through there. Anything that I would intake, as in water, anything to drink, food, medications, anything was coming out through that hole. Drainage was every day. I was stuck to a wall suction, and it suctioned out every day what I was spitting. For the first couple of months, I was usually stuck in bed. Due to being in bed for such a long time, I had to relearn how to walk as well.
Okay, but let's move back a little bit. So you said you were able to eat food?
No, I wasn't able to eat food at all while I was there at the hospital, nor drink anything.
Okay, and how long were you not able to eat food for?
For almost a whole year.
And not being able to eat food, how did that affect you?
It emotionally and mentally, it's really, really hard. It's like as if somebody's depriving you from everything.
And did it affect you physically in any shape or form?
It did. I was underweight. I had no muscle. My hair was falling out. My teeth were hurting constantly. I would eat to keep nutrition. It was through an IV in my arm. That was like that for like 11 months. And Monday, 3 times out of the week, I had wound care, which were dressings that they would come in and remove all the dressings, all the tape, everything that they had, wash, clean, everything they needed to do to keep this area from getting infected again. Doing that and being on the meds that they had me on, I felt everything. I felt every tug, every pull, my skin burning. I would always ask myself, like, why? Like, why am I having to go through this, and why is it that I'm surviving all of this?
You mentioned skin burning. What do you mean your skin was burning?
That hole that I had, the acid that would fall out, sometimes it was so much that it wasn't able to suction out. And because of that, so it would sit in the pocket, and around my skin around the hole would burn off.
Now, what injuries, if any, did you receive below your waistline?
A double compound fracture on my right foot.
Permission to approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 54. Do you recognize this photo?
Yes, I do.
How do you recognize it?
It's a screenshot that I took.
Okay, and is it a
It's
true and accurate depiction of what it portrays to be?
Yes, it is.
Has it been altered in any shape or form?
No, it hasn't.
Okay, thank you. Your Honor, let the record reflect I'm tendering to defense State's Exhibit 54 for inspection and any objection.
This is part of the same medical record. It's already there. No objection, Judge.
Admitted.
Permission to publish, Your Honor?
Yes.
Thank you. So, I'm going to show you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 54. Can you please explain to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury what we're looking at here?
That is my right foot. It's a complete break.
Is that where it's circled there?
Yes.
So that's the complete break you're speaking of?
Yes. And
Okay.
I have rods, screws, and I have a plate.
So you have and where is this plate and rods and screws currently today?
Still in my foot. I will be unable to remove them. I have to keep them on like forever.
Why is that?
Because that piece right there that is broken,
This piece?
yes, does not heal. So the screws and rods and metal keep my foot together.
Has that affected your mobility in any way?
Yes, I am able to walk. I cannot wear certain shoes. My foot always is swollen. It's always in pain. I do walk. Walking is only minimal. Can't walk for a long time. At the moment, I cannot run and I cannot jump. I'm unable to lift anything more than 10 pounds.
Now, earlier you testified that you had to relearn to walk. How long did it take you to become mobile after this accident?
Without any assistance or using a walker or anything, would be around the time in January, maybe February. And it was very minimal.
And this is
Of 2025.
of 2025?
Mhm.
And what would you think during your mobility recovery?
I did not see. I didn't see it ending. I didn't see an ending. There was always something new, always another complication. There was always another hurdle to have to go. It feels like it's a never-ending hurdle with all these injuries.
At any point in time, did you ever want to give up or feel hopeless?
Yes. Yes, I did multiple times. I started losing sleep over it. I don't have sleeping, like I have insomnia because it's constant. Like I said, always in pain. It's always just a reminder of everything that I have to go through the next day. And the next day is always a hurdle to have to just get up itself.
What would you say was the length of your recovery?
I'm still in recovery. I'm never gonna be done with recovery. I have short gut syndrome. I don't absorb foods, liquids correctly. I cannot, I don't have energy throughout my day. Just simply walking around, going upstairs or going downstairs, it's a struggle. It is.
And you mentioned that you will always be in your recovery. Are you still being treated for your injuries today?
Yes, I still am. I am seeing multiple doctors at the moment.
What medications are you currently on?
At the moment, I'm taking a Protonix. I'm taking Lyrica, Zoloft, Seroquel for sleep, and I take a Gatix. It's an injection that has to be taken every day, and that helps with some of the absorption in food that I can intake throughout my day.
Did you have to take a Gatix today?
Yes, every morning.
Did you ever have any complications while you were in the hospital?
No, I was a healthy 31-year-old with no
I'm
complications.
sorry. Did you ever have complications while you were in the hospital?
Yes, multiple complications.
What kind?
From what I've understood, it was always one thing after another at the beginning of the stay. After they were able to stable me and kind of figure out, it was always day to day. It wasn't, oh, we're gonna do this because this is a long period of time. No, we had to wait day by day. Surgeries were not planned ahead of time. Surgeries were literally planned within like just days just to see how I was.
How has your life changed emotionally? How has this affected your mental state?
I've never had anxiety. I never felt depression. And it's just an absolute horrible feeling. PTSD is even worse. You lose sometimes time. You're just sitting there and you're just thinking, and it's playing over and over in your head. And you're trying to get out of it and you can't. And you just sit there It's kind of like if you feel numb and you're trying to wake up from it and you can't. So mentally, I'm constantly struggling.
Prior to this, were you on any of these medications?
None. I was healthy, 31, no broken bones, no medications.
How have the actions of Mr. Delgado affected your family?
It's affected everybody very differently. My parents had to start preparing for choices that I really do not believe any parent should have to make. My daughters, they're so innocent. They have an insane mind, and they're so scared. I can't even leave a room sometimes. My oldest was not even present at the time, and she is terrified to leave me alone. She tracks my every move because she is terrified that her mom isn't gonna come home. How am I supposed to explain something like that to an 11-year-old? And then I have my baby. How is she supposed to see her dad, her biological father, do what he did? How is she supposed to explain that? How is she supposed to go to school and be around kids that might know what's going on? My daughter's innocence have been taken away, and they were taken away by her father. My children should not be going through this. This is horrible.
Can you do any of the things that you used to enjoy prior to this accident?
At the moment, I'm not able to.
Like what? What can't you do?
We would always be either out at the ranch riding. I cannot ride horses right now, so my daughters have to do it on their own. We used to go to the gym a lot together, all three of us. Swimming. They love swimming. I cannot get into a pool at the moment. Simply driving. I mean, right now, my mom and I, we watch the girls together and stuff, but my mom sometimes does have to go to work. If they want to go somewhere, they have to wait, because I'm not able to drive.
Why can't you drive?
Because my doctors are not allowing me to drive due to the PTSD that I have and the trauma that I have. It's not safe, and as well, my abdomen is still open, so they do not think it's safe for me to be conducting a vehicle.
Would you say that you're able to live your life normally?
No. I'm not able to. I used to be very carefree. I was never aware of my surroundings, I really never believed anything bad would happen. And now I am constantly looking at the cameras in our house. I am terrified when people come to the door. I do not like any confrontation at all with anybody. I literally shut down and just don't say nothing. Like, it's a horror. It's just horrible. Like, my sense of feeling safe and secure is already taken away.
Are you able to carry your daughters?
No. Like I said, I'm not able to lift 10 pounds or more. So I haven't been able to carry my baby at all for the past year.
Erica, how do you feel here sitting in court today?
I am nervous I'm just really, really nervous. I want justice. I've had to pay for my wrongdoings. I've had to appear in court. I've had to deal with all the wrongdoings that I've done. I want justice for myself too. I may not have outcried many other times that I could have, but this isn't supposed to happen. My life was not supposed to be in his hands. He's not God.
Do you believe that Billy Delgado gave you a life sentence of pain and suffering?
Yeah, he did. He did. He gave me a life sentencing, and he didn't just give it to me, but like I said, he gave it to my daughters, gave it to my family and my friends.